Girls, what are some flirting tips every guy should know? If you're going to compliment her appearance, compliment some specific aspect of her appearance that she has control over: hairstyle, manicure, outfit, etc. Things like "you're beautiful" are vague and unoriginal, and complimenting body parts can easily cross the line into creepy uncomfortable. This should be higher up. Complimenting something she doesn't have great control over is like congratulating her for lucky genetics, but noticing that she takes time to iron, curl or color her hair, or shape and paint her nails shows her that her effort in that area paid off, because these things take time and money. As a woman who paints her nails, I love getting comments on them. And if I encounter another woman in the wild wearing Polish or lipstick or sick eyeliner wings, I always tell them it looks great. Even the exhausted worm at cashier really perks up when you say something nice about their self-care routines. Say her name. Not too much though, that would be annoying. Also not too little, or you will seem uninterested. However, if you say her name too moderately in amount, then she will be suspicious. Eye contact goes a long way. Never break eye contact. Got it? Listen and ask questions based on what they talk about. This goes for women flirting with men too. The best way to show interest is to be interested. That's crazy. Flirting with a woman while she's at work is a generally bad idea. She has an obligation to remain professional and will often feel like she has to be nice and smile at you. These cues are usually mistaken as interest, and the flirting swiftly becomes plain creepy. Agreed, she's kind of a captive audience. You as a customer can leave, but she can't. And if there's tipping involved, like she's a bartender, then it's hard for you to know if she's being nice to you to just provide good service and get a good tip, or because she's into you. Start with an impressive mating display to show her you're interested and get your scent out there for her to enjoy. Uncontrollably shut my pants to get my scent out there. Got it? Don't take dating advice from Reddit, or any advice for that matter. Own it. If you're flirting with a woman and she asks you if you're flirting, say yes. Woman, are you flirting with me? Me, only if it's working. Never take advice from a girl on how to get girls. Yep, I had a friend take over my Tinder to see if she could rope anyone in. She had less replies than I did, which was very little. If she's out with her wife, she's not interested, yeah, but is her wife interested? If she pulls macaroni and spaghetti sauce out of her pocket, she likes you. 3. Be who you are, and don't be a jerk. Getting mixed signals here. Simply flash your wad of cash and casually drop a roll of Magnum condoms for your Magnum darn. The gang approved this. Do all these tips apply to teenage and college dating too? Sure, just add binge drinking. Take her to the basement. After approximately 34 weeks, the Stockholm Syndrome will do its job, and bada bing bada boom, you got a girlfriend. Beauty and the Beast has taught us that this is a plausible method. Say her name during conversations or to get her attention. Usually just starting a conversation using her name is a good thing. Also, if she did something different with her outfit, point it out. Say it looks nice, or just notice it. Did you change your hair? It looks good. Also, if she keeps doing it after you point it out, this could be a sign she likes you back. Joking around and having inside jokes is also a good one, but it comes in more once you all have been friends for a while. Be perfectly blunt. A lot of us are dumb and won't know you are flirting until our pants are off. Even then, like, we could be married and be like HMN. Still not sure. Edit. I messed up. I thought this was tips for girls. I always make sure we've already had sex before I ask something personal like, are you single? Don't stalk the girl. Not because it worked for my parents does it mean that it'll work for you. Just give us food. Finally, something easier. Be attractive. Not this. Just believing you are attractive will boost your confidence, which is attractive. I'm not the best looking guy in the world. I suffered depression while I was a teenager, hating how I looked until my first proper GF taught me to love myself. Since then I'm a lot more successful with the ladies, just because I think I look okay. 1. She should feel comfortable in total, but a little on edge in short. By which I mean, most guys screw up by either being A. way too forward and sexual, leaving the girl no out, or ability to use her imagination or find humor, or B. focus so much on her being comfortable they never say something edgy at all. Good flirting is when she feels like she's safe about you being a little edgy. I know exactly what you are saying, but it can be pretty exhausting doing this. I know for a fact it works great, and it is fun when things are going well. But sometimes a joke goes a little too far, like saying a your mom joke when you don't know her mom died of cancer 3 years ago. It isn't like I would know that, but it spoils the mood. And don't get me wrong, I love teasing and making girls laugh. It is fun when it is all going well. Go for the shy girls. If they are less social, then talking to one person will mean a lot to them. Sounds cliche, but it is true. As a shy girl, I can confirm. People usually ignore me or are very passive, which I don't mind. I prefer it at times, but when someone reaches out to me it's very memorable. However, sometimes I'll confuse flirting with the start of a very nice friendship, so be blunt. The bottom line, guys, unless you are attractive to the female you are trying to flirt with, she will think of you as creepy. Yet this basically sums it up. My GFs have told me they get super annoyed when creepy guys approach them, and I'm like, what if they are super attractive? And they say, well then that's okay. Go figure. A bunch of trolls and really bad ideas. Be over 6 foot tall. Oak Monum 5 feet 11. My male BFF treats all of his lady friends like regular people. He laughs and jokes and doesn't put them on a pedestal nor treats them disrespectfully. He has no preconceptions of women other than as regular human beings with their own lives and opinions. He has his own life, tastes, and goals and doesn't overly depend on others to inform his self-worth. He also grooms, dresses well, and keeps himself in relatively good shape. He's a generally kind, confident and funny person who puts out good chill vibes. He slept with the majority of his female friends, including me. He's one of the coolest people I know. He treats his lady friends like regular people. Also, he slept with most of his female friends. I think every guy in the world understands this a lot more than you do. Or at least they feel they do. Also, I bet he treats his lady friends a bit different than his guy friends, seeing as he has supposedly slept with most of them. Just a hunch. Complimenting a woman on her clothing or hair instead of just telling her she is beautiful is more likely to flatter her. Comments about her body are likely to be shut down right away. For example, my coworker to me, "You have a great ass. Can I touch it to see if it's real?" Not a good compliment. Being genuine about why you are talking to a woman instead of beating around the bush is also much more likely to get you respect. "I think you look like an interesting person and I would love to take you to dinner" is more likely to get a good response. Lastly, if you hear no bow out, it's a numbers game, fellas. Compliment, confidence, and good vibes is how to attract most people. It also gets you a lot of friends. Buy a Porsche. I always picked up more chicks with my muscle cars than my Porsche ever did. Please do not try to compliment us on our makeup unless there is some obvious changes. I once had a guy tell me, "You look pretty in makeup," and I had not changed anything about my look, and I have been wearing makeup every day since high school. Not gonna lie, I cracked up on the spot. "Your hair looks pretty in makeup. How about that?" Don't tell a woman to smile. Yes and no. Some women always look sullen. Could be her birthday with presents, cake and all the fixings. Nope, looking quite upset. One of two reasons. 1. Resting bee face. It's a real thing. Guy don't have a master list of who has it. So we ask women to smile. Don't be so upset all the time. 2. Is genuinely upset about something. We don't know which is which. Don't expect us to know what's going on in your head. Now I can imagine the replies here. I'm not dictating or giving permission. I'm just offering clarity on why men say this. Interesting question. Flirting has various forms. It is not something I have needed to do, and I don't mean that in a show-off way. What concerns me about relationships in general is how dishonest people are around sex or other enjoyment. If it happens, it happens. Nobody has anything to gain by being deceitful or having a fake personality. I won't stay if that happens. What concerns me about relationships in general is how dishonest people are around sex or other enjoyment. What do you mean exactly? Dishonest in what way? Travel through Velen. Taking up contracts to kill monsters while looking for your adopted child. Surprise. Being authentic is nice, but lots of people try so effing hard, and it gets cringy. Like, I know damn well you do not sit in the car and watch the rain fall for fun, or go mini golfing as a first date. I can see Fortnite on in the background of your streaks, buddy. If you are going to use a pickup line, at least make it a bit funny. Don't hit us with the insults that are shut, like "Are you from Tennessee?" and "Are you Google?" That shot just makes some of us want to punch you. Don't use any of the "wait 3 days to contact her" rules. If you want to text her, text her. If you just had a nice date, send her a quick follow-up and say how much you enjoyed it. I'm not saying contact her non-stop if she isn't replying or doesn't seem into it. Just don't feel like you have to play games about how long you have to wait to reach out. This post sums up why you should never take advice from Reddit. Don't compare her to other people to show how great you think she is. Other girls look shitty compared to you, etc. It just makes you look judgmental. Do what you say you're going to do. Word is bond. Don't give her too much attention. Leave her wanting more. Take a paperback to a bar, sit and read it. Women are fascinated by a reader. Don't forget to like this video and follow this channel to hear more Redditception.